WDA team, welcome back to another instant match reaction finished at the Swansea.com stadium. I think it's called now. Swansea City 1, Watford 1. Just stopped off at a service station to get some petrol for the journey home. And yeah, I can't lie, my immediate thoughts after that one is I'm a little bit frustrated. I think Watford, a point was fair, but I think Watford did really well for that first 65 minutes or so. Just invited pressure for that last half an hour, and ultimately it cost us. We should have killed that game off in the first half. We didn't, and I think you paid the price for it at this level, which is just a little bit frustrating. In terms of the lineup, I think there was one change which we knew would happen, or we could guess it would happen, with Imran Louza coming out and Max Elaine coming in for his first start in the Championship, meaning Hector Cipriani moved back into central midfield with Elaine partnering Cabene Bankwa at centre-back. And it was three at the back again, and I actually quite like the three at the back. I think we look a lot more comfortable with it. I know we've only seen it so far in the Charlton game and the Norwich game as well, but I just think in the last two games against QPR and Swansea, I think we've just looked a lot better at centre-back. And I think the one downside of it is I still think we are a little bit exposed in midfield. And as the game went on, I think that really did cost us again. But yeah, we were quite good in that first half. Swansea was so poor, but I think Watford dealt with the ball really well. The shape was good. Sissoko and Kayembe were finding space, although didn't always manage to do stuff with it. And Watford went 1-0 up for an unbelievable goal from Nestori Irankunda. I actually want to speak about Luka Kirangard for the goal first, because I think it was his original hold-up play from the ball that he was able to lay it off to Irankunda, and who won the free kick eventually. But it was a really good bit of hold-up play, something we haven't seen from a Watford striker in a while. And then Irankunda did the rest, absolutely whipped it into the top corner. Fantastic goal. And Watford really deserved it. I mean, we could have gone in at half-time with the score being more. Kirangard forced a really good save from the Leyton Orient goalkeeper, from the Swansea goalkeeper, who used to be a Leyton Orient, I believe. And yeah, I think everyone at half-time went in happy. Second half came in, and I think again we had a lot of the ball, but just didn't have that substance. Kirangard had an effort from quite far out. I'm trying to think if there were any clear-cut opportunities, but I can't actually remember, to be honest with you. And yeah, like I say, Swansea were just putting the pressure on. I think as the game went on, we lost our shape, we lost our rhythm, and because of that we were just able to enable the pressure, and eventually Swansea did equalise. It was a good header, sloppy defending, but I just felt it was so avoidable. And yeah, Selvik was forced into a really good save at the end as well to make sure that the game finished 1-1, which I think on the balance of things was a fair result. Look, it was for as good as that first hour was for Watford, and I haven't seen Paolo Pesolano's comments yet, but I think he will be really happy with that first hour. Yeah, I think that last half an hour was a little bit disappointing. Bar came on and didn't really impact the game. I think he's potentially a player who's going to suffer from this sort of 3-5-2 formation, because I think he's so much better from wide areas, less effective in the middle. It's difficult. Yeah, I just think the sub sort of disrupted our rhythm a bit. I'm not sure. I think it's reinforcing what we already know, is that our first 11 plus Bar is always going to be quite solid, but it's just those reinforcements. And I think going into the last 9-10 days of the transfer window, it's going to be really important for Watford to strengthen. But yeah, look, we go onwards. I think it's a big week in the window, like I say. Southampton at home next week, which is going to be a big game, a difficult game as well against Will still. They've just kicked off now, but look, it's a point away from home in the Championship. I think we take that. Luton lost, so yeah, take a bit more solace from that as well. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll be back for a more in-depth review. We'll see you all soon. Up the audits.